bottom just to give it that fun, jagged edge.
All right, Trinity, while we're talking here, I don't want to run out of time. So what's the biggest tip for making your ghost, aside from just have fun? What do you think is the most important tip for costume making and all this kind of stuff?
I think the biggest tip I could give somebody is just don't give up, because I've had that happen with some costumes that they're not really going how I want them to, and then I just feel like I need to give up, but once I just continue through, then it always turns out to be so cute in the end. Especially with the ghosts. I don't know, I've just personally struggled with them sometimes, but they always just look so adorable. And
what's your favorite fabric to use for this kind of costume?
I love to use cotton fabric. Cotton fabric is my go-to fabric for everything. I can line it with fleece on the inside to add more protection, or I can just leave it as just one piece of cotton. It's what I get from Joann's is always cotton fabric. So we are almost done with our ghost. Now we just have to do the straps, and then she will be ready to go trick-or-treating with her friends. So now we just need to take our ribbon, and then this part, there's really no right way to do this one. You want a strap in the middle, and then you want a strap on the front. I like to do 2 pieces of ribbon and then tie them together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of the ends of ribbon and then add some glue to that end. And then fold our ghost costume up. And then since this one's going in the middle, I'm just going to stick it right there. Kind of in the middle.
You're just making belly straps though?
Yes, we're just doing belly straps for this. So once you have one on the one side, you have to do that to the other side. So just add your glue. And then it doesn't really matter if they're in the same spot on the belly, because they just get tied together and it'll be good. We do a loose tie on the bottom anyway. So once we've got our belly straps, now I'm going to turn Danny upside down, which she's going to love. And then I'm just going to tie these together just like shoelaces.
I will say, the downside of using linen and hot glue is that it burns your fingers. Pretty good.
Oh yeah, at this point, the hot glue doesn't even affect my fingers, which is probably not good. But yeah, after crafting for a while, you become used to it.
Hopefully some of our friends following along at home have parents or helpers to help with the glue when it's a little tricky.
Definitely. So on the bottom, as you can see, I've just done a very simple knot with the bunny ears. So now I'm going to cut off the excess ribbon. I want to leave a tab, so I'm hopefully y'all can see all of this, and then just cut about right there. So you can have a tab, so when you take the costume off, you can put it on bigger horses or smaller horses. The straps are just very adjustable. So now that we have that on the belly, the costume's going to stay on if you grab it this way. Now we just need to do the front strap. So it's the same exact thing. We're going to take our ribbon, we're going to put some glue on it, and then just reach inside, just glue it down. And then for this one, grab your ribbon, put some glue on that, and then do it to the other side. So now we've got our 2 straps, and then you just tie it again. Super easy. Could be any knot you want it to be. I just happen to like the little bow that this one creates. And then once you've got your bow, cut the excess off. This one looks like she's got a little bow tie, so
I love it.
Alright, and then there you have a very spooky ghost who's ready to go trick-or-treating for Halloween with her friends, or just to go scare some people, because why not?
Fantastic. I can't believe we finished 2 full costumes in 45 minutes. This was just so simple and easy to do and little stickers, little jewels. Have a very fancy ghost on a party. I love it.
Neon ghost.
Here's my little ghost.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. The ghost ponies always just look so much fun.
This is very cute. This was fantastic. So, Trinity, before we let you go, we will get strung up if we do not ask for a tour of some of the beauties you have behind you.
Oh, definitely. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this one off, unless y'all just wanna stay here and look at the beautiful costumes, which works. Let me just grab this computer.
So I've seen the word bunnies throw up on this screen. I can't even tell you how many times while we've been talking. So please.
Oh, I know. I keep seeing that. So we'll have to go check out the collection in a second. But here is my little Halloween section that I've made. Got our pizza costume.
Aww.
And then a little pineapple.
Pineapple.
And then I made Pac-Man and the ghosts. So we got
Very
some of the
cute.
Pac-Man ghosts. See, you can get super creative with these.
Yeah.
And then here's my Subway costume.
Of course.
And then we got just some spooky ponies for the day.
Very cool.
And then let me get y'all to the collection so you can see those. Some of them are out here, so there's going to be empty spaces, but that's okay. We thrive. So pretty. So
Oh my gosh.
this is my herd. Everybody gets
Love
to
it.
live in my bedroom. So got the bunnies.
Very nice.
And then my all-time favorite, Apollo. So cute. It's the one model who got me into collecting was this guy,
really?
and the ethereal mold is my all-time favorite mold. I love it so much.
Very cool.
And then just got some ponies all dressed up. I was getting ready for Halloween, so we got knights.
Oh, beautiful.
Thank you. And then what else do we have? We got everybody's dressed up. I turned Repeat the Beat into a Pegasus.
Very sweet.
So just lots of fun things. I bet people might want to see these guys in my little refinished Briar Barn.
Oh, beautiful. There's Jedi and Loki. Somebody was asking for them.
So that's them. The barn just looks so cool when you paint it. I love that they come unfinished because then people can actually create their dream barn with it.
Yeah. So later on today, we're doing a spooky barn with Lauren Hopper. So
Oh, I definitely want to do that one. That one looks
Good.
so cool.
We're excited.
So
Let's see if I can go back in the questions.
it's a herd.
Anybody else? So do you mostly work in, do you ever try any other mediums? I know you do mostly fabric and ribbons and that kind of stuff. Do you ever get into leathers and...
So the night costume I showed a second ago is leather. I only use leather if I'm... So the night costume I showed a second ago is leather. I only use leather if I'm making fantasy costumes. I've tried to make saddles. They don't go well, so I try to
It's a
avoid...
whole other thing.
Yeah, I try to avoid saddles and leather bridles, but I'll make leather halters and leather night costumes, which are a lot of fun.
Very cool. Somebody's asking, who do you conga?
I
more than
conga the ethereal mold, so with the Apollo up there, I think I have maybe 8 on that mold, and then the bunny mold, which I've got 9 on. I'm not a huge conga person. I see they're all just spread out. They don't really stand with their conga buddies.
Okay.
So
That's fine. Will we be getting wilder?
think so. I've got a list of ponies that I need to get. It's just, I'm currently waiting on the Tractor Supply horses to hit my Tractor Supply. They're all so cute.
They'll be there. We're working on it. I promise.
I know. It's just this, everything is just taking its time. So
I
I
know.
completely get it. My brother's trying to get a car, and that's so difficult. So
Yeah, that's also
I
hard
completely
right now.
understand.
Also. Somebody wants to know, are you going to be putting up any of these in your shop? Are you asking about the costumes that you just made? Is that what? Yeah.
The costumes I just made will not be available just because I've already got. I'm having a restock on my website today, so I've got all of the
People
costumes.
are very aware. It's been talked about widely.
Oh really? I haven't seen all of the comments, but so the ghost costumes won't be available, but I have other costumes like the Subhay, and then I've got Nemo, who's super cute, but I've already put Nemo away, so sadly I was not prepared for that. But there will be costumes available, just not the ones I just made.
We did those kind of fast.
Yeah.
So, what are your what's next on your goal list? What's like if you could make one thing? What's your one thing you're dying to make?
If I could, I would 100% make a saddle, but I've tried countless times and it just never works. So I think realistically, I would like to make a better wizard costume. I have my wizard right here. I'm just not super happy with her cloak just because I wanted it to come down a little bit further.
Oh, that's really cool.
I had run out of fabric, so I did what I could do with it. So I think make a fancy one with a cooler belt. I've got, this is a really basic belt, and then we've got this guy who's got his fun leather where it's going in and out of the leather. So
That's
I want
very cool.
this belt, but in white for this costume.
How long does it take you to make something like that?
This costume right here took me basically about half a day, just because I wasn't sure how to do the belt. I sewed it, and then I did the main strap, which is the thicker brown one, and then I couldn't really figure out what to do from there, so I kind of just sat and made him his little leg jewelry.
I love it.
And then it's just kind of a very off and on process of me thinking about what I'm gonna do as I just sit there. So
That's great. Somebody asked if you could show Leah. Or Leia.
Leia, okay, so
Leia.
this is my brand new pony. I have wanted Gold Raven for years.
Oh.
I finally got her.
Bang, 2010.
So I'm just so excited to finally have her in my herd. She was one of the original horses, because I started collecting in 2013, so I wanted her since I started collecting.
You've done pretty well for yourself in not a lot of years.
Thank you. Yeah, it's just, I kind of hit the ground running. Everybody's got, their thing. This is my thing.
That's great. Everyone's got their thing. So many people are asking about the restock. Let's give you a chance to talk about it. How many halters will be available in your restock today?
Ooh, I did not count. I'd say probably around 20, 25 halters. I've got maybe 8 or 9 blanket sets. I think 3 or 4 stablemate costume sets, because the Pac-Mans all just give me one set. And then I've got a few costumes. None of these series, medieval costumes I've made, none of those will be available this time around, just because I've got a secret project I'm working on, and then...
Secret project.
Ooh. And then I just made one bareback set. I always forget about those, so I only got one done. But it's really cute.
I'm sure it's awesome. New beans. Everyone's asking for new beans.
I don't really know who's new. We got Twinkie, who